Doubled his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. And there's a ball.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Kicks and deals.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses, and it's a full count. Back foot slider struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And next to hit for Houston, Jose Abreu. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Kyle Tucker waiting for a turn at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And he walked him.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And there's a foul ball. Inside, just missed. Abreu off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. The pitch. On a line, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 on with 2 away. Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings through that.
2-2 count.
Here's the 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runners on first and third. 2 away. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Chas McCormick waits on deck. Hard ground ball, base down. The run scores from third. It's 1-1.
showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So 2 down. So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. Doubled in his first AB. And for a strike, 0-1. That's in there.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You're just going to hope that you can make contact.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Valdez back to work. Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, pretty clear to me, he's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one finds its way through. Here's Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a miss.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 1
Man at
strike.
first, 1 away. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Duvall stands in now and watches strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Snap throw to first. Harris back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Out to short, and that will end the inning. So one hit is all they get to the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. Back here in Houston, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. The line of the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Righty to the plate. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And now it's going to be Jake Myers. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And he deals. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it on his own. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That misses the zone. 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
1-2 now. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. And they get Altuve for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Astros are down quietly. Still tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Orlando Arcia. And the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Braves finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
1-1.
The 1-2. That's down and in.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add a couple more. It's 3-1.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 2. That one almost got him.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And a pitch. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Throws to second. Tag. Save. Bang, bang play. That was close. So man aboard, and now Austin Riley. And a foul ball. Runner at second, nobody out. And that one missing low.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Albies headed for the plate.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here is Matt Olson. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 6-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Brandon Bielak.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. And the righty deals. And that one hammered. That's back. And brings it in at the wall.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Left-hand hitter waits.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Round second, digging for third. Safe at third with a triple, his third hit of the day.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at third with one gone. Now it's going to be Sean Murphy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Adam Duvall.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Runner at third, 2 away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
At the belt and fires. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Two outs. Got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in Houston. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one called a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Astros looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. The pitch. And he gets Bregman. Picks up strikeout number 7.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Nope.
Just
Outside.
off the outside edge, and the count is 3-1. The wide to kick the pitch. Oh, great grab on the dive. And very nicely done for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole. And then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Next to hit, Jose Abreu. Outside low, ball
Count
1.
1-0.
Popped up first base side. Olsen on the move and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it 6-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park, top of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Orlando Arcia. Arcia measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And first offering is fouled off.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And now the 0-1. Hard hit left side. Over to Abreu. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
So 2 down now, and here is Ozzie Albies. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K. Braves get one on the big fly. And the lead is stretched to 7-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Tucker.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it
Johnson taking over on the mound,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the pitch in for a strike. 0-1. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Pierce Johnson fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Johnson fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Struck him out looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Clips the corner. 0-1. Slider misses outside. And the right-hander deals. And another ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That clips a corner. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
McCormick in the box again. Takes a strike. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon, and they cut it to the lead. It's 7-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. First pitch misses. Wouldn't
Nope,
chase that
inside,
time.
ball 2.
And
Ball,
another
back
ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And there's ball 4.
Take the base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Myers now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Righty delivers. Myers checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Pena leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force, and that'll do it. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's 7-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Matt Olson up to the plate. Belak back to work. And he swings through that one. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Rafael Montero getting ready to go. Martinez also getting ready. Left-hand batter waits. Warning track. Whoa! And you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Parker Mashinsky comes on now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. There's the strike.
0-1.
Slider misses outside. The Braves up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Just a weak fly ball this time. Altuve pulls that one down. 1 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. That one fouled off. The pitch. And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, 2
0-2
strikes.
curve
Count.
right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Digging in, Sean Murphy. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. Kicks and fires. Right side. Altuve handles it. Out number 3. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now 8-2. This is Braves baseball on the show South. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And a pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
3-0.
And another ball. There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we know this, down 1 or down 10, Jose Altuve is not going to give away an at-bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Strike on the inside corner. Out to center. Harris makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, the designated
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there. And the count 1-2. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Astros lead one, and it's still 8-2. And we're back. We go to the eighth. Now in for the Braves, Adam Duvall. The pitch. And there's the strike. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. The pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's a base hit.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Acuna now. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Arcia over at first with one away. Line to left, and it goes just foul.
Man, just a matter of inches right there. If that stays fair, it's at least a double.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Oh, one down. And a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. Braves strand one. They lead at 8-2. Back here in Houston, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike. In the air, right field. Acuna there. Corrals it. And there's one down. Yainer Diaz will hit next. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-1. In the air, right side, and it falls.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Right-handed reliever. And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss, strike one.
2 balls,
The
1
Stros
strike.
with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And down the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Astros 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Rafael Montero.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Montero, a 6-foot righty, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Hammered down the line, could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bennett Sousa, the left-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Swings and misses. Slider right there. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And he chases a high fastball there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they work around the leadoff double, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 8 and the Astros 2. Back here at Minute Maid Park, all set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ronaldo Lopez.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Just outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to third, Riley. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Alex Bregman. Fastball for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The Braves up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The Astros down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going. Knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Hug on a curve and scrape the ground when I swing, dodging potholes when I swerve, wrapped in some rolls and it's true. Not a pebble in my groove, in the beat with the bumper, cut the screw up when I move. Elevated, modulated with adapter. Now we ride smooth and stature, take a picture that's a shine. You should capture with a flick of flame. Power the trunk and bang.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves.